tried to set up that thumbprint thing where I just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Some works on
They
the
make it do it
others.
about 30 times to make sure they get the imprint. And then when you go to do it, it's just our neighborhoods.
Suppose he's got to get every different version of how you put your finger in there or something.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah, it is.
Works. And he didn't have to put it on that many times either. My dad couldn't even, he had to go through all kinds of stuff to get his hazmat renewed. Because they couldn't fingerprint him because he's wore his fingerprints off over the years. They weren't there enough to get a fingerprint off of it. And so then they wouldn't give him his hazmat. And he says, well, just take what I got, you know. And they had to go through a bunch of hoops in order to finally get. We're all two or nothing. Still thinking. Yeah, I suppose it is.
Thank you, timekeeper.
Yes. Yes, thank you for your support. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, for approval of minutes and agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes and agenda to that.
Second. Derby and second Stenzer to approve the minutes and agenda. All in favor say aye. Aye. Ladies are out there in the hallway. But,
would you like me to call them in? So you don't have to wait. You'll take real shorts. Well, whatever you decide.
All right.
Faster.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter if we do it. It says 9:15.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Would you like me to call them in?
Yeah, now I'll call them in, yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies?
Nothing worse than having to deal with your mother.
I'm not going to lead the way.
They're nice guys.
I believe you.
Fed on the holidays, I have to be good.
Well, somebody's already.
Somebody sitting there?
Oh, you can sit there. I'll move my things. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Only working.
Sure.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Library Association to give annual report.
Yes, we are asking for exactly the same thing we've had a couple of years before, getting $20,000 per library. With everything that's been going on financially with the county, definitely don't feel right trying to ask for more money. It's putting us, in a crunch too, trying to save with the $20,000. Might have to cut hours, because everything goes up price-wise, price of books. Postage. Yeah, it's every turn around, but with our new computer system that we share a database with area, it's really easy. Get on the computer and it's like Forest City has it, bam, send it to us. And, as soon as that system came into place, we had like 10 books to send out in 1 week, which was more than a month's average that we do for being a larger library. And so that's, hey, my computers are dying, I bought a new one and all of a sudden it's like, it doesn't work. And it's like about a month and our computer guy said, it's not even getting hot when you turn it on. And so we're stuck in that, and unfortunately. And
We do have some good news though, because Steph took some stats and, so we've been busy. Just a little infographic. Right now, to show people how good you're doing right. But yeah, just kind of tells you, these are the statistics on our fiscal year 15-16, the ones from last year were available. We fill those out in October. So this is telling you we've checked out almost 80,000 items in this county, which is amazing to me. 7,000 residents have a card. 8,500 people have come in to use our computers in a fiscal year. We had almost 58,000 people come in through our doors. We held 305 programs, which is a really big thing with libraries now, is holding those programs. And 4,000 people attended those programs.
I can say that the Library Association hosted Dan Wardell from Public Radio at the Thompson Library this summer. He does a very popular children's program. We had 90 people there for it.
Our programs keep getting bigger and bigger. I just did a trick-or-treat event in Lake Mills where I handed out a book to kids who came on Halloween. I had 186 kids. 350 people came through my doors in 2 hours. That is probably the most that the library has ever seen. So, I mean, we're definitely trying to make those people come through our doors.
In larger families, one family has 7 kids that comes every other week, and they check out 90 to 100 books, and they're not city residents, rural. And it's great. When they come in and they're there like 20 minutes trying to check in 90 books and make sure they're not missing anything, and quick condition report and DVDs in the cases, and then get them checked back out. So, because they don't show up till 6:30 and we close at 7. So it's great, They have really fun kids when they come in and enjoy finding their books. But yeah,
It's not easy, but they're fun.
yeah. So yeah, there's always those people you look forward to. Want to come in, and of course the others that you don't want. But that's what all city places.
Yeah. Or school buses.
Yeah. So turn around and make them get off.
That will keep us in mind when you're doing the budget for next year.
We will.
Well, I appreciate all you do for the communities. I mean, that connection to a lot of our residents is important. And we're providing some important resources to them that others can't, I think. It's important.
Do you have any questions for us on what we do?
Pretty self-explanatory.
Great statistics, thank you.
Yeah.
We try to be very wise stewards of the money that we do receive.
And we appreciate your efforts to hold the line for us. But we have struggles right now, so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
If I want to eat on the holidays, I have to make sure I'm taking into consideration.
Yeah, that's right. Might get a little extra.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Canvas 2017 city election.
really isn't much we can challenge on these precincts. I mean, the numbers are in here, so we have nothing to challenge them against. So.
And there was a lot of write-ins this time, so the write-in reports are in where you were just looking at it. If you're curious about those.
Kind of shows the up and coming people. Here's the list. Right in.
Yep.
We just need lots of signatures.
I see that.
All the signatures are in the thing.
They're all in the one.
Yeah. You passing this really excited.
Get started.
Why not?
just the one, she said, I don't know. But,
Let's see.
all right, get a little shabby there, Doug.
Compared to you, I guess I have.
That was a good one.
It's a mistake I did.
I know somebody wrote it for him. Okay, 9:15 a.m., Lake Mills Area Ministerial Association to discuss request for use of courthouse grounds.
Yes, I have an officially signed letter. I emailed it to Carla, but, oh, okay, but that one's signed then. And this is a copy of, in case you need to refresh, the grounds use policy. And we're requesting it on behalf of La Mama, but it's really on behalf of all of the Christians in Winnebago County. It's something that you all have approved for the past 6 years, and we're just want to, first of all, express our appreciation that you have given us the approval the past 6 years, and we're just asking if you would consider giving us approval to erect the nativity set again out here by the tank this year.
I think you've done a great job over the years. And
Thank you.
a respectful display and cleaning up after it.
Great. Thank you.
Happy with that. So.
Thank you.
Haven't heard any complaints from Kevin, so.
No, we've had no problem. I'll have a motion to approve the Ministerial Association's request to use the courthouse grounds.
I will second that. Motion from Derby and a second from Stensrud to approve the Lake Mills Area Ministerial Association to use the courthouse grounds. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Do we need to? We got a stamp approved, I suppose.
Do you want a copy, a stamped copy?
I don't need one, thanks.
Okay, then we're good.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Pardon me?
As long as we don't kick you out.
Yeah. I trust you guys.
First mistake.
Thanks, you too. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. and
Thank you,
Christmas.
yeah,
Happy holidays, right?
It's
Is that
holiday
right?
season, yeah, you hate saying it, it's
Yeah,
kind of the holiday season, but, I do like Christmas.
I do too. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
How are you doing, sir? All right, Scott Miners, engineer, will discuss secondary road matters.
Morning.
Morning.
Progress on, we have progress on our bridge project in Leland, and they have a few different box culvert pieces and putting pieces in the ground, and they are continuing that today, and they are on schedule as of today, and hopefully 3 or 4 weeks gets the project complete. Haven't had any major issues arise, and things are going good out there. Other than that, our maintenance crews are finishing up mowing and getting ready for the winter. They've started to stockpile some rock at Buffalo Center as well. So that's about all for road department.
You have one thing, if I can find it there. And then it's the same section that we're vacating. Randy Larson, has he been in contact with your office? Guy from Wisconsin, he owns quite a bit of land there in Mount Valley.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, so he must have talked to Mark. He's got a drainage problem he says it's going to wipe out his driveway. So let's see.
Is it in the road ditch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It may be, now it is kind of ringing a bell. It may be in our system. I'd have to check. Do you have more to it than that?
You can't even find where he lives. I see the land that he owns, but.
He doesn't live there. I don't know if there's a house, is there?
You know, yeah, there's a really nice log cabin.
Oh, is there?
But
Okay.
he must basically get taxes there.
Was it, I don't know if you're aware of this, but like washing over his,
I haven't had one looked at it yet.
one
That must I do that away.
you know, he said he had a pipe underneath it or something.
He just gave me a call.
You want to just follow up with me on
Yep.
name, number, address,
Yep. I'll do that.
problem, and we'll get a look at it.
Maybe it's under his wife's name.
Anything else for secondary roads?
It's looking good.
Yeah, we can go to auditor's office, we'll discuss drainage matters.
I don't have anything right now. Right.
I do know that Jeremy Rognes still has not been to Ann Feener's property.
Who's?
Ann Feener's property. He was there and flagged it, so, and I knew that. And Ann called me last week and he's never been back. So, I'm gonna be calling Jerry. Is that his dad? Yeah, I'm gonna be calling Jerry. Because I've left him a couple messages for Jeremy and he hasn't gotten back to me.
Anything else for drainage?
Yeah. Just came to me. Doug Harmon fixed, a little blowout, but he's not on our group list. If the guy that we know is diligent, does it matter if we just tell him to go ahead and do it? You know, like guys like him, even though they're not on our group list.
Kind of like out there on Bruce.
Huh?
We paid the bill last week for a bunch of work.
Yeah.
There's a guy that comes out to Bruce too, that is on the improvement list, that always does a reasonably priced good job, so.
He's from Cassuth County?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't live just a couple miles from there.
Right, and that's why a lot of people in that area use him.
Yeah, but he's always done that, a good service for a reasonable price.
Yeah, I think that was last week, I thought it was right. Justified.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, as I said, there's no time on it, so set bid-letting date for DD1 Lat 2 project.
Right now, we have the engineer reports for January 9th, so we can still do that date. The latest one we have is 9:40, so I don't know if we want to start at 10. Or do you want to do 10:15 in case anything runs late? Because we don't want the bidders to wait. You know, so I don't know.
All depends on how well it goes.
Right.
You don't have a crystal ball.
No, because we've got the annexation and reclass report for 103, and then the engineer report for Lat 2 and Lat 4, and Lat 4 sub 1, and we're rushing those through every 10 minutes.
I think, in my opinion, we're better off waiting until 10:15. We can fill in with other things in between.
Yeah.
Sure.
Business stuff.
No need to have everybody sitting around and all that.
I'll make a motion to set the bid letting for DD1 Lat 2 project for January 9th at 10:15.
Second?
Motion from Derby, a second from Stetser to set the bid letting date for DD1 Lat 2 project for 1/19/18 at 10:15. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, number 10, set bid letting date for DD1 Lat 4 project.
Do we give it a half an hour? By the time we open them, I check the bids, come back, award it,
So I'll make a motion to set the bid letting date for DD1 Lot 4 project for January 9th at 10:45.
Second that.
Motion from Derby, second from Stenger, to set the bidding date for DD1 Lot 4 project for January 9th at 10:45. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, number 11, discussion with possible action, DD1 Lat 4, Sub 1, Lat 2.
Yeah, and this is during the reclass, it's now just DD1, Sub 1, Lat 2. They took out the Lat 4 part. Just for future,
It's now what?
it's DD1, Sub 1, Lat 2. And this, I would just like to know what you'd like to do with it. Do you want to hire,
This is that improvement or?
yeah, do they want to go ahead with that? Or what do they want to do?
I know Ron was pushing for it, so.
So we need to hire the engineer then.
I think, so far I'm pretty happy with what, Westergaard is doing for us. You okay with that? I'll make a motion to appoint, Jacobson Westergaard, to be the engineer on the improvement on DD1, Sub 1, Lot 2.
Second.
Motion from Derby and a second from Stenger to approve Jacobson Westergaard as the engineer for DD1, Sub 1, Lat 2. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I might have Rick give you a call just to re-verify what you'd like. If that's okay.
Okay, consider for approval auditor's transfers.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second the motion.
Motion from Stenger, second from Derby to approve auditor's transfers. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Could you read quick what those amount to?
88,810.16 to rural basic,
Seconded.
secondary roads. 13,206.25 general basic to Winworth Fedco. 3,370.39 rural basic, Winnebago County Fair Association.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's getting close. Can't remember what that.
Yes.
So it's a little slow, but the clock is doubles really fast.
Can you sign that?
Why are there two claims for Lillian Spooner?
I don't have
She didn't turn her payroll in the first week.
the first week, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't have all of her information in, so that's why.
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, 9:30 a.m. public hearing for road vacation on a portion of 355th Street in section 28 Mount Valley Township.
Make a motion to open public meeting.
I'll second the motion.
Motion Stenger and a second from Derby to open the public hearing. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Not all at once, please.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to close public meeting.
I'll second the motion.
Motion Stenger and a second from Derby to close the public hearing for the road vacation on portion of 355th Street, section 28 Mount Valley Township. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Duplicate resolutions for signature here.
Consider for approval resolution to vacate a portion of 355th Street in section 28 Mount Valley Township.
Assuming that's all been talked with landowners.
Yeah, I've been talking with the DNR, and they have been in contact with the Hansons, and they've received a letter notifying them about the vacation, and
Nobody's here, so.
heard of no objections.
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve that resolution.
I'll second the motion.
Motion from Stenger and second from Derby to approve the resolution for, to vacate a portion of 355th Street in section 28 Mount Valley Township. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay. Number 13, discussion with possible action, future claim approval policy.
I've been trying to think of some ideas of what do you guys want as far as claims. I know one week you said you've kind of apologized, you hadn't been looking at them, and then I bring them, and then you didn't want that. So I just want to know what you guys want.
That's fine. I'll speak for myself. I didn't take the advice of Elizabeth. I'm coming in and just going through those things. That's what I was referring to, not the way we do it.
Okay.
No.
She told me she thought that I should bring the claims in and have you go through each one of them, like we did tried to do last week.
Is it possible to, like you did last time with the box, to bring it in, and if we have ones in question, we can just look at them ourselves? Is it much of a pain to box them up like that?
I do that every week. I mean, that's how I do them. Because then when Chelsea does the checks, I mean, she just attaches them with the claim and stamps them and writes the check number and all that. So they're always in that box.
Did you get that email from Jody Knockout?
Yes, that is something that CPAs do and put together a financial statement like that. We don't in our software have that.
No, but there's gotta be a way where we can track.
Did you get my emails from yesterday?
I can't get in my Winnebago account.
Because I sent a bunch of stuff. I sent general ledger reports. I sent expenditure reports that show like what the total amount is budgeted, what the expenditures are for this particular month, what the expenditures are for the total year, what is left for the budget. And that's what I sent you yesterday.
That's perfect then.
Yeah. Okay. Because and it's just a status report. I did it for just the general fund, and that way you know what was done from July 1 to now.
Looks like this.
It was fun reading. Perfect.
And it goes by department.
Yep.
So it has, what everybody has spent so far.
That's what I'm looking for. Perfect.
Okay. So my next thought is, we spend a lot on office supplies. Various, just different vendors. And this is just a suggestion, an idea, and I don't know how to even implement it. Of maybe having a centralized person, office, do supply orders. I feel, and in looking at all the claims, every department spends money on paper. We can get it cheaper at one spot. Maybe if we ordered more cases at a time, we could even get it cheaper. Simple things like that. If your office has a ton of stuff sitting there and I'm ordering something when I could just get it from you, is that a cost savings? I don't know. I just want to try and save some more money.
There's a vendor that comes around to each department and asks to ask for their business. And what we figured out through looking at claims is it's about $10 more for a case of paper with this guy that comes around than it is if we ordered it at Office Depot. We go through a lot of paper. So you consider $10 extra a case of paper for the offices who buy it from this guy that comes around versus Office Depot. And that's a lot of money a year. So,
and it's not that I want to take it away from the departments from ordering, because that's just
kind of silly.
But it's just,
if it all went through one big order, you could possibly get a better price.
And it saves money, it saves shipping, all sorts of things.
Which will require some time to orchestrate it, which
and I don't want to offend any of the department heads. I don't. But I just feel like we can maybe, by getting together and talking about what we need, can we save some money that way? I didn't know what your thoughts would be on that.
I'm always for saving money.
I think all three of us are for saving
Well,
money.
the only way we could control that would be to just not give it to them in their budget.
But it would still have to come out of their budget because they're ordering. It would just.
Well, what I'm saying is, I can't go to Julie and say, you're gonna order from this person.
Right.
So I don't know. Cut down on your vendor list, you could.
But only give them the option of so many?
Yeah, I mean, that's.
Can we do that?
I don't know. You print out a vendor list of, it's whatever.
Got like 6,000 vendors. Yeah, I don't.
I can see the only way we could control it would when budget come times, when we get to that line item, we're not gonna give it to that department. So, yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any thoughts as a department head?
No, we do a lot of online business with
Office Depot.
Mm-hmm. We had the guy from Austin. He used to come by all the time, and we just quit ordering from him because Office Depot gets it the next day shipping. Same thing as he was, offering up, and like I said, he was more expensive. So that's what we did.
And I know
we did that several years ago.
Right, and I know we order from Office Depot, but you have to have a $50 minimum order, or you pay shipping.
And we do sit back and wait until we get 50.
We do, and we do too. I don't know. I guess I haven't even paid attention if others do.
Everybody would have to, you'd have to get together and orchestrate how much paper everybody uses every month.
We do that
now. We've got three offices or three, we've got emergency management out there, the sheriff's department out there, and the jail out there. So between the three of us, we make sure we got our $50 limit, so we get our free shipping and then place our order.
So then what we'd have to do is have one big order between all the offices, and then we have to distribute.
And then the only thing that scares me is, so we order 15 cases of paper, where are we gonna put it until you come get it? Yeah, I don't know.
If you wait until you got your $50, so it's free shipping, I don't think you need to order 15 cases of paper. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let them store it. If it's free, it doesn't cost us anything.
Right.
Well, would this be something, we haven't had a department head meeting for some time now. Maybe it'd be good to have a department head meeting and discuss it.
I was listening on the.
Yeah, so what do you, what do you think?
I think it's a great idea to have like one place that orders all the paper. But I think we need to have a meeting and I'll discuss it.
Yeah. So would you guys ever want to have a dollar limit before people can order? So you know when they're ordering high dollar items.
There again, we can't control that. That's up to the department.
Can we set policy on minimum orders?
I don't know. I would assume you could. I don't know if that's something you want to do. These are just some things that I came up with this morning. So maybe it's better to go through a department head meeting before we bring it up.
I think
That's
so.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Let everybody put their input into it.
Yeah.
Give them a week to notice that it's gonna happen, so they have.
Yeah.
Come up with ideas.
Yeah.
Ideas and possibly your paper use per month.
Because I don't care that people order. I just want to make sure it's the cheapest that we can get. So I know that I can get it cheaper at Office Depot, but you might get it through Austin Office Products. Well, we've never communicated that, which is probably my fault for not saying. I mean, I've told other departments don't order from Austin Office Products because it's more expensive, and people choose to still order there. Like you said, I don't know if I can tell them what to do.
I've ordered from him and he usually gives 25% off. And then a lot of times I'll say, what's your cheapest paper? And I haven't done that lately, so I probably should.
I don't think there's anybody in any of the offices that wants to get taken.
No.
No. And it's convenient. He does come to your office. It is
The
convenient.
main thing is just to, if we can get a discount by ordering in more for bulk.
Right.
Type of a thing, and then distribute it from here, which.
Right. I don't know. Just some suggestions. So. But did you guys have any other thoughts on claims? How do you want to see it done? Any different?
That's what I was looking for.
Okay, so I'll put that in my month-end reports to send you that expenditure detail.
And I don't need a hard copy of that. Email is fine.
No, that's what I do with all the departments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for putting that together.
Yeah, it's easy to do, that report.
Okay, anything else on that? Okay.
I will say too, that we also get a ledger report from Julie every month too. That's another one to look at and maybe.
I sent that to him yesterday.
So, yeah, good two things to pair together.
Steve, you said her name and she appeared.
How was that?
I was just saying, we get a report from you at the end of the month. That would be good for them to have in their stack.
The county library?
Yep.
I think information like that on a regular basis is gonna be good for us.
So you want me to print every month a county ledger for you guys? Or?
I personally don't need one from you, because that really doesn't tell us anything. It just tells us our balances in the accounts.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't tell us anything. What we're going to be getting tells us the percentage we've used of our budget and stuff like that. So that's the most important.
But it tells you your revenues versus your expenditures.
Yeah.
So that is nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
I would think so, just at least to look at
We
it.
got yesterday were pretty good.
Julie's report has expenditures?
It's a general ledger, so it has, it's your beginning balance, your revenue, your expenditures, and your ending balance.
You want to show them that copy?
And I think it can all be done electronically.
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah, okay,
I can add that too.
I thought you were referring to the one report that you came in and gave us. Yeah, that wouldn't tell us anything. Yeah.
And that's just for our fund, but.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, that'll help. Thank you.
Before you got here, we were discussing a department head meeting to, get together with all the department heads as far as ordering paper and stuff together to see if we can get stuff cheaper, is ordering more in bulk or whatever. I think
next week?
Well, I would have to see what the schedules are like,
Yeah,
so,
in the near future.
yeah.
Okay, and then do we know who we're ordering from, or?
No, that will be something we'll all talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, yep. Because then I want everybody's ideas.
Okay.
Yeah, I just came up with this morning, so I haven't talked to anybody but Carla and these guys. So, yeah. So I'll send out a meeting notice later and see what we can do. I'll get together.
I think our biggest goal is to save some money while not creating bureaucracy.
Right.
Okay, anything else? Move to open forum. Nobody there? Nothing for open forum. On to number 15, consider for approval payroll payments. Wait here.
Also need a motion for this, if you agree with that.
What was that?
That was 3.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we never finished that, that's right.
I'll make a motion to approve the canvass of the 2017 city elections.
I'll second that.
Motion Irving and second Center to approve the canvass of the 2017 city elections. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. You sign your part, but he still has to sign this.
Was there anything else discussed through the future claim policy? Are you gonna make up a new policy for that, or?
We need a policy. What I was looking for was what
She
both you
said,
guys are offering.
the email will be getting to you and everything.
Okay, I didn't know if there was more discussed before I got down here, other than,
Oh, a little bit on how much you get boxed and things like that. As long as we have accessibility to look at the claims when needed, that's what we feel about that.
okay. Because I know, was it last week, they talked about having like a set limit. If it was under $500, we could purchase. If it was over 500, it has to go through you guys first, or that wasn't,
I had no problem with that.
Yeah, get it on the calendar a month ahead of time.
okay. Everything's the same, just
Yeah.
you want this extra report.
Yeah, you can see.
My wife talked to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's just a good deal. It's a good fundraiser for us. Yeah, that's what everybody does. They're public campaign. My wife and I. Put down a price on something. She just dropped me a note. She wasn't sure if you were gonna make it, but she didn't really say when the meeting was.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, I said there's something this Friday.
It is, I was. First thing was 8,000 SCD. Because there was some people up doing TV that came in. They were in there. Oh, I suppose you should find out, you guys going to the district supervisor's meeting?
Yeah, I'll be willing. Why, what is it?
That's in this December.
Yeah.
Guess, it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I emailed you that yesterday too.
Yeah.
And it makes a difference. Yeah, it makes it wonder how they get it.
Whatever it is, I forgot to hold that.
I think the form just indicates how many supervisors will associate payment.
Yeah, they just want to know so they know how much food they have to use.
They think it'd be a deal. Not good. So, now it's about and before, yeah, shoot it on, yeah. That's not true.
Yeah, I'll have to sign it.
How are you? Agenda. So, we're missing just everything. What's on your agenda today? I'm just going to get one of the Christmas. Take it pretty quick and fast up there. There's stuff in the box. Okay. Okay. I can grab it out. I'll grab it. So, I'm trying to. You're the historian, yeah. You're just the one that kind of wanted to, yeah. A lot of people don't know how many states there are. Yeah. They'll be just track all those states. Good, you? Secrets here. Yeah. You've been on the way. People that want to oh, yeah. I should be part of the tour. Yeah, I was on it. I've been up here once, right when I started. Yeah. They put steps up there. I don't know, a lot of people would say, I don't know when it was, but they now have like hardwood pump off next spring to keep the pitches out. Before that, literally anything else, right? And he go up there about twice a year with us. And basically, it's great.
I'll make a motion.
You guys are ready? All right.
That's the right answer.
And that's it, correct? Yeah, that's it, yeah.
That was, but it was a character.
Mike? You too. Well done, Farman.
Forgot Bob.
Yeah, we still got 250 acres. Was that right?
Matthews must be struggling for room over there. They should hear that one field across the highway.
His dryer broke down.
Well, I saw the truck broke down yesterday. Farmers are all.
Oh, yeah.
Our dryer broke twice and then it gave up the ghost. They were gonna put in a new system next year, want to get through one more year. Shit. Our word out.
Went fast last week.
Yeah. Well, we all are.
Yeah, there we go.
Just to Winnebago.
Some of it we just found it.
I talked to Lowell.
All the time. That's easy, really goes fast when I start doing that.
That's all of us.
Well, he needs to sign it,
Actually, Bill is the representative for
Still need
the.
to sign those.
Oh, okay. Actually, Bill's the one you want to talk to. He's our representative on the.
Okay.
What's that?
I had read in the Wright County board minutes that Winnebago, Hancock, and Worth counties have decided to withdraw their letter of intent to withdraw from CSS. So I wanted to make sure that that was actually accurate, that you guys have stopped the process to withdraw from County Social Services.
Yep.
And that was done at the meeting after the one at
It
Hancock
was
County?
done at our regular CSS board.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to make sure, because.
There's a lot of I's and T's that need to be dotted and crossed.
In order to go forward with it?
In order to
So,
Well, the problem is there's no mechanism to make it work. Legislation would have to be done to implement some kind of mechanism to allow for it.
because you can only leave and join another one, but you can't establish a new one. Yeah, when the conversation had those couple of times, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work to go forward with a whole new.
it's.
I don't doubt we could do it. We'd have to have a lot of things in line.
There were 2 counties that voted not to.
We got to sell area for a guy.
Not to let us back in. They want to accept our letter.
I just wanted to make sure that was in fact correct.
Blackhawk is one of them.
Really?
Imagine that.
I wonder why that all happened.
And really, I mean, there were other concerns from other supervisors, and me, I just sat there and bit my lips as far as, but, you know, if they did end up voting us out, then we would come on our own reaching by the fall, and they'd have to figure out what to do with us. They voted against us?
Mitchell County?
I believe so.
On that,
Oaklander?
Yeah.
Well, our group or just our county voted to kick us out.
No. Our letter of intent to leave, our 3 counties.
Yeah.
Kasuth didn't get theirs done, so theirs never got presented before the board.
Okay.
Or they never mailed it or whatever, and we had it on the agenda for them to accept it or not.
Okay.
And then there were some concerns on all the, how much stuff has to be done that, we really don't have time to get.
Well, they voted not to accept it.
So then we, voted not to accept it or whatever. And, everybody voted to leave everything the way it is, except for, Oaklander and, is it White from Blackhawk?
because it's one supervisor sits on
Yeah,
the CSS
one
board.
supervisor from every county, yeah.
And they establish the one vote, or they vote on behalf of.
There was 20 people who voted,
all 3 of us.
yeah, there was 20 people who voted to not accept the letter, and there was 2 people who voted that they wanted to accept
I think
it.
there was a couple missing.
Well, yeah, there might have been a couple
Team is
missing,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I just seen that, and it said Hancock County decided to withdraw letter with Winnebago and Worth County. So
I think the thing that came out of it, though, I think the point was made that there's issues that need to be resolved. And I don't know, Bob is willing to sit with our counties and try to resolve these issues.
No, he's always said that, but, when you first get on a board and you look at all the information, you see all the good that people want to do with a whole bunch of someone else's money, and they all want to get paid fairly decent while they're doing it, and I don't have a big problem with that, but, and then I see look at it financially, and then I start asking questions. They want to blame this all on Sandy and everybody, and me, and did you see the thing from Jody Draper? And, those are the people we're trusting to hire the employees. They obviously have an axe to grind. And you look at it all, you read all the letters, and they're sending letters to Sandy, people that are providers and CSS employees that have concerns with the way it's run. And you start reading all that, and you come up with it on your own. You can't blame it all on a few of the employees.
Well, I have a feeling Mitchell and Blackhawk came at it from 2 different perspectives. I think Blackhawk wants their money, and Mitchell went along with us. They're not gonna do it, but they that's my guess.
Well, he thinks that we made our bet.
So we'll probably have to wait till after you see the state legislature.
They were on the same page, they were sitting right next to each other.
Oh, really? That's disappointing.
Well, you know, I don't blame him in a sense. I mean, if you're looking at it from the opposite perspective, you know, I'm like, yeah, these guys, why, let's give it to them, you
They're
know?
adjacent counties, right? Mitchell and Blackhawk?
Well, Blackhawk is down by water.
I know, but
Mitchell,
And
yeah, they
Jim is already.
I don't know.
You know, I understood their vote in a sense. It's not what they want. But at the same time, you think they'd want us to stick around, the money is there. It would create more.
Maybe I deciphered this all wrong. Blackhawk wants us out?
They voted to accept our letter.
They voted, oh, okay, all right.
Everybody else voted to not
Oh.
accept the letter.
Okay.
They voted to accept the letter. They wanted to kick us out.
That makes sense.
They were gonna punish us for being naughty.
I think one of the problems with the letter was there was actually a date involved.
Yeah,
There shouldn't have been.
Yeah, there was July 1st on there, June 30th, whatever it was, and there shouldn't have been a date.
So before anything really can be done, it has to go to the state legislature.
They have to, if we want to create our own region, they have to okay it. There are several regions, there are only 3 counties now.
But we can do something if we go to another one.
Just wanted to make sure that commissioner's report was accurate, so, or supervisor's report.
I see what they did on this now. They set the same one twice instead of the right one. That's why the numbers were wrong. This was for committee. Set 2 of those and not the other one.
Any new, things over the wire on Judge Moore?
Not yet. We're still waiting with bated breath.
He kind of boxed himself into a little lie, didn't he?
Well, he's a fool.
Yeah.
If the allegations are correct.
Well, he signed his ladies' yearbook. My goodness.
I signed many ladies' yearbooks when I was in high school, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but not at 31 years old.
Second portion on the claim.
No.
Yeah, all right. Motion from Stenger, then a second from Kirby. Payroll claims, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
He claimed to have never met her. So that's,
Was that right?
yeah, he said, I don't know this girl from Adam.
Maybe he doesn't remember it from Adam.
He said he just never met her.
You might remember her from Eve, but not from Adam.
Yeah.